$100 bills, y'all. What's up, and welcome to Variety and Errors, your channel for currency. We're going to do some bill searching, see if we can find anything worth more than face value. I sold my old project vehicle, so I got a little bit more money than I usually have in my broke pockets. So we got some $100 bills. We're going to go through just some various bills. 1s, 20s, kind of pseudo-esque pocket change, I guess. Not really pocket change. Anywho, we're going to go through some money, see if we can find things worth more than face value. I'll chat your head off a little bit about tips and info you need to know to look for stuff in your pocket money and hopefully find things worth a lot of value. So we're going to start off with a redesigned $100 bill. It's got Franklin on it. They redesigned the $100 bill in 2006 to incorporate a few things. One, graphics enhancements and things of that nature. They also changed around some anti-counterfeiting measures. So they added an enhanced security strip. They changed some things with the graphics. They used some color-changing ink, like down here with the bell and the ink vial, as well as in the 100 here, denoted on the bottom of the bill, and a few other things that were already incorporated into U.S. banknotes for anti-counterfeiting measures, but nevertheless were translated over to the newer versions and enhanced. But neither here nor there. Let's get right to it. So we're going to look over the bill. Let's see if we see anything. I spot something right off the bat. Good $100 bill. Now, if you notice, it's a small error, but we actually do have a serial number error starting right off on this. We'll have Benjamin Franklin staring in our face while I'm talking to you, so I'll just bring it like really creepy up to the camera, so he's just staring into your soul. But anyway, it's a 583. As you can see, this 3's sitting a little high. Let me get that close to the camera. You can kind of see it. I like to call them odometer serial numbers. Essentially, it's rolling up like on your odometer, albeit this one's in the center of the serial number as opposed to being on the end like a normal odometer would be. But that's kind of interesting. So it probably got grabbed when it was doing the printing process. It's a second print shift is what that's called. Essentially, they're putting the serial numbers and seals down on the second printing, and something happened that made this one just get printed a little bit offset. The way that they print the serial numbers, it's for the printing, basically stamp, planchet, almost. I know planchets are for coins, but you get it. Essentially is they can revolve the numbers on it to associate with whatever serial number, so one of them was a little askew, and thus resulted in that. So that's pretty cool. Good find on the obverse side of this $100 bill. Let's look at the back. It's in good shape. It's a little creased up down here, but still $100. Up here in these digits that are gold is actually further anti-counterfeiting measures. But once again, that's not really a part of this video. We'll talk about that in another video. It talks all about $100 bills. Independence Hall on the back. So nothing on the back, but cool front. Let's keep on keeping on. Another kind of creased up $100 bill, but still cool. So we already covered kind of other things graphically speaking on the bill. The Department of the Treasury seal and your Federal Reserve seal here on the left and right, those are printed appropriately. This should be sitting over the 100, and this should be sitting kind of centrally located on the left-hand side of the bill, as it is on most other bills. This is a little bit older one. This is a Series 2009. That's what the other one was as well, which is Series A. There's more than one series in 2009 for $100 bills. You'll see that on other denominations as well. I don't see anything on the front of that. Tor at the top, so that would detract from value. It's also been folded, rubbed in and out of a wallet or purse. So I don't see much else going on. I see a little bit of an ink issue. Got a little bit of an ink smear here. Oh, hey, nope, yeah. So a little bit of an ink smear here. That's that same orange that they use from this here. But I'll have to look at it a little closer under a loupe to make sure it's not just a little mark from a counterfeit detection pen they would use. Nothing really there. I'll set it aside though. Older 10, very cool. 2006, so previous to the new design change, so you can see the differences in the actual design of the bill. They also changed the location of the signatures over to the left, which I like the new location, but let me know what you think about that in the comments, what you like about it. Go a little bit quicker through bills, so you're not just like, hey, you're talking way too much about stuff that I don't care about. I didn't see anything on the front of that bill. Interesting press through. Look at that. So you can read almost the entire front of that. You can read the other denominations down there. So almost the whole printing of the front of the bill, you can see through the back of the bill. So that's really cool. It's just kind of like an over ink almost, but like kind of like a heavy printing. I mean, you'll see it on $1 bills and other denominations from when they print the bills and they're wet and get placed on each other, stuff like that. Very cool though. I'm happy with that. That's cool. Set that aside. So a couple good hundreds so far. Another Series 2009, so most likely all these are going to be that. I mean, the guy gave me money, obviously, from the bank, so, you know, hey. Nothing in the serial numbers. This one's sitting a little bit over, but nothing crazy. Nothing jumping out on the back. See, this one here doesn't have that little mark down there. Nothing in the serial number on this. I love the graphic of the actual ink quill and July 4, 1776 in the back. Signing of the Declaration of Independence. Nothing there. Nothing in the serial number. I don't see anything jumping out at me on the front of this bill. You can see a lot of the fibrous materials that are used in our money. 75% cotton and 25% linen, so they're actually not standard paper. It is made by Crane & Company, which has been making it since forever. So they're like the Dunder Mifflin of the paper currency world, if you like The Office. But anyway, moving on, more Series 2009A. This is sitting a little high. This print up here, this United States, it's not really way off though, but it is a little bit high up. This one's in probably the best shape out of all of them so far. It's nice and crisp. Another older one, Series 2006, a similar, well, the same as that previous one. Obviously different serial number, but you can see all the design differences. Of course, these incorporate anti-counterfeiting measures, but not as enhanced as the newer ones that we've been seeing throughout this video as well. Nothing on the front of that guy. Let's look at the back. Of course, they enhance the depictions on the back of the bills after they redesign them. There's not really anything jumping out at me there. Let's look at $1 bill. You got G for Chicago, Illinois, in this Federal Reserve stamp here, seal. 2013 series bill. This one actually doesn't have heavy over-inking. You'll see a little bit on this third digit, but that's super, super common on 2013 bills. So nothing to call home about there. Let's look at the back. Nice and beat up and stained. So definitely condition leaves a lot to be desired. You'll sometimes get some play in the ink around the stars, also around below a new Soeptis on the pyramid that's unfinished here. But not in this case. Another little funky ink issue here. This is a Series 2009. You got a little bit of play in that 8, that first 8. And then a little bit of ink, a lapse of ink here on the 2, but it's so minor I would not call home about it. We do have a little bit of a shifted serial number though, so that's cool. Nothing different in $1 design changes since 1957, after they indoctrinated "In God We Trust" and added it to the bill, so nothing to talk about there. Nothing on the back of that guy. I'm not even going to set aside that over ink. It's not worth me holding on to, just so you are aware. Too bad we didn't have a 5 in there instead of a 2. Well, a couple different digits, but we almost had a broken ladder. We're a couple digits off. So, no dice on that. Other than that, looks pretty clean. It's a cool design on the $5 bill after they redid it. They really enhanced the back all the way up where you can see the eyes of Lincoln, which I really like that a lot. That's just the graphics on it are cool. Got ourselves a $20 bill, Series 2013. Also a newer version post 2006. I believe it was September 17th is when they released them, but that's kind of not relevant. But, you know, just in case you're wondering. It also incorporated some color shifting ink and other anti-counterfeiting measures, which I talked about in another video about 20s. Nothing really crazy here. I don't see anything on the back of that guy, so on to the next 20. Would have been nice if this repetition went across the bill. I had a nice quad doubles, so 4 sets of doubles on a bill in a previous bill search, probably 3 or 4 bill search videos ago, so check that out if you want to know what a quad double looks like. It was a really good find. I added it to my collection. Nothing there. We're getting down there. We got a couple more bills left. Good repetition of 6s. 666, the mark of the devil. We got some weird ink issues going on around the series date, but they look to be ink from something else, so who knows? It doesn't seem to be anything from the bill. So we're just gonna move along. We also have a $1 bill, Series 2013, a little bit of shift in the seal here. L for San Francisco, California. Nothing in the serial number. It's a little beat up too. We got a little bit of blue ink on his forehead here. So something foreign ink-wise and not worth talking about. We have that kind of press through of his jacket from the front that's been pointed out to me before. Once again, thanks for clarifying that for me. I learn new things every day. Kind of repetition here, real beat up. Lots of ink or blood or boogers or something. So, a little bit of quality issues going on this guy. Series 2009. Same thing on the back, nothing there. Last but not least, our almighty dollar. Nothing in the serial number. Another San Francisco bill. It's a little bit older, the oldest one that we've seen so far. $1 bill. Series 2006. A little bit of a high shift on this and the serial number, but not enough to hold on to. Little beat up, but not too bad. Lastly, the reverse of the bill. A little bit of something down here, but it looks to be some pen and nothing there. So, what do we hold on to in this vidya? Start off with the one we held off with that we started off with. Nice $100 note. Little bit of shifting up here in the 8 on the serial number. And I actually noticed on the reverse of the bill, a little bit of ink issues up here towards the point of the tower on Independence Hall. So definitely cool. An older bill, Series 2006, a little bit beat up. But as you can see, we got some ink issues going on with the 100 here. We also, on the reverse of the bill, we have that really nice press through where you can see a lot of the front there showing through the bill. It's more collectible than valuable, but definitely something that I'll hold on to for now until I really need $100. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty good finds. So great bill search for the day. I really appreciate you coming to another video on Variety and Errors Currency Channel. We are over 15,000 subscribers, so you guys are the bomb for sharing to your friends, enjoying the channel. And I've had some people that have been along the way the whole time and newcomers adding all the time. I really appreciate the support. Keep an eye out for more videos that are not bill searches, but we'll talk about things to look for, specific things to look for that are errors on paper currency in your pocket worth money. I will see you in the next video. Otherwise, have an awesome week. See you later.